I think we've announced a pretty cool partnership, and what Blockgraph and we are really working on is to make sure that all the component parts of making the premium video marketplace, everything from linear to your streaming ecosystem, is as addressable as possible. You know, what Blockgraph has really been working on is the technology infrastructure for a safe set of environments, both privacy safe and data security safe environments where specifically a lot of the cable operators, the MVPDs and the networks have a home to be able to place their customer data, but be able to use it again securely such that marketers looking to make the premium video ad marketplace more addressable for them, more precise, can do that. And where TransUnion comes in is helping provide a lot of that identity intelligence and the tools to use the data within their environment. So we're really working together to provide the best of that data security, privacy-centered world that comes from Blockgraph's platform and technology, married to TransUnion's kind of identity intelligence and data creation tools so that it's easier for both the buy side and the sell side to transact in more addressable means. There are a number of pain points that are still going on. I think we often get lost in the industry of having heard the buzz and hype around the right discussion, right? And the discussion is around privacy safe identity, data collaboration tools. But we often hear these things and think that the hard work to do that has been done. And the reality is in a lot of cases, there is the plumbing, if you will, that still needs to be written. And so if you think about the television marketplace specifically, you've got a number of different platforms which have to be connected. You've got a number of different identity signals which have to be connected, and you've got to be able to do that with when you then put these pieces together, the ability to reach enough homes have to be done at scale and with accuracy. And so there's just as a lot of work to be done actually to get the data to move from one place to another. And so it's not as simple as people often think, which is to be able to translate a household ID into a specific target segment, into the ability to deliver that, whether you're buying off of a given linear platform or network, whether you're buying through an MVPD or whether you're buying through streaming services. Those things are not inherently connected. Again, we often take for granted because we can talk about this omni-channel world. We can talk about the true convergence of this ecosystem. We often take for granted that actually there's a lot of data collaboration, a lot of data movement that has to happen under the hood. And so Blockgraph's been spending a ton of time on that, really focused on these traditional linear cable operators, television networks, from that side, really making the technology possible to move data safely and securely with a privacy-centered mindset. We've been spending a ton of time with that same data security and privacy mindset, but focused on the actual data collaboration and creating that identity graph. Again, so putting those things together actually makes it possible for the market to transact with much more scale and much more ease.